What's up, guys? Friday night, gonna be playing some Bandito Radio and just drawing. And yeah, gonna get right to it. Not gonna talk too much. Gonna check the chat once in a while, but mostly just gonna draw and listen to Bandito Radio. So here we go.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
We'll bring the noise and break the mold and pass beyond the boundaries, baby. You're locked into 112 FM. Thank you.
All right.
This is your beacon.
There we go.
Booster and boldest broadcast for the wild-hearted, baby.
Okay, cool.
This isn't just a show. It's a bastion, a wave, a spot, a sanctuary for the restless and creative. For every beat maker, brush wielder, and boundary breaker, this is where the spirit speaks and the silence shatters. We've got a fresh block for you, baby. Some amazing indie artists, powerful podcasts, gut-busting bits, and old-time tasty thrillers for your inspiration. Expect a whirlwind of beats, ballads, and bursts of brilliance wrapped in spontaneity, spectacle, and soul. Whether you're a bass-thumping bandit, a word-slinging writer, or a spotlight-seeking soundsmith, this wild ride is for you. And you know, my lively, lovely, loyal listeners, that we've got another full clip of fully loaded rock and rebel razzles for your motivation. So tune in, turn it up. Welcome to the buzz, the wave, the spark. This is Bandito 112 FM, your sanctuary for the restless and the creative. Let's kick this block off with Confello and the New Creatures and their song, Cross. Turn it up! Ow!
Service, I need more anointment. This pain goes deeper than flesh. Yeah, I'm wishing crazy, lazy and busy. I'm working all just to rest. I make money so that I see how deeply in love really be. She says money is all that I need, and love from somebody else. Yeah. Oh, now that you know how deeply in love really be. Yeah. Oh, now that you know how deeply you bury me. Let's see. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Let's see. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Let's see. I see the whispers across the room. It always leads to you down the stairs. Yeah. Sex and candy throughout the air. I see you in it. I look to see if I care. I don't care. Cause my mind is tripping, I'm tripping right. I don't care how you get home tonight. She said I hope that you fucking die. Still I don't care how you get home tonight. Cause my mind is tripping, I'm tripping right. I don't care how you get home tonight. Keep playing the victim, you play it nice. Still I don't care how you get home tonight. Oh, now that you know how deeply in love really be. Yeah. Oh, now that you know how deeply you bury me. Let's see. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Let's see. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Let's see. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Let's see. Cross my chain and protect my neck. Crossing my chin and put my leg. Crossing my chin and put my leg. Let's see.
Now listen to this banger from Ray Millie.
Tempo has reached critical level.
Oh, we love Ray
Tempo has
Millie.
reached critical level.
Benny, like real techno, like real like unapologetic, like real edgy. Brand new rolling is two-tone. I make a couple plays on my iPhone. Ain't talking money, get the dial tone. No ET, no home phone. Move your body like a cyclone. Got a nice body and that's homegrown. Pop and no Patron. Wear Chanel for cologne. Bitch. Hollywood big wig, big talk, big lip. 40 with the big clip. Hell yeah, I got haters that be watching my pictures. Done with the dips, pushing P-pimps. 5, 6, 7, yeah, they looking and they love how I do it. Count the Benjis on my mama, yeah, they like how we move. I can't step on none of these man is exclusive. On my cars, I big exotic, boy, your Mazda look stupid. Yeah. Brand new rolling is two-tone. I make a couple plays on my iPhone. Ain't talking money, get the dial tone. No ET, no home phone. Move your body like a cyclone. Got a nice body and that's homegrown. Pop and no Patron. Wear Chanel for cologne.
I think to kind of work around.
Neck wet like a puddle. VVS down for shuffle. VVS on my buckle. I'm on the air like Wappy a touchable. And this that green, it ain't no syrup.
Angles I want.
Yeah, a Bonnie Spy ass purple. 5, 6, 7, yeah, they looking and they love how I do it. Count the Benjis on my mama, yeah, they like how we move. I can't step on none of these man is exclusive. On my cars, I big exotic, boy, your Mazda look stupid. Yeah. Brand new rolling is two-tone. I make a couple plays on my iPhone. Ain't talking money, get the dial tone. No ET, no home phone. Move your body like a cyclone. Got a nice body and that's homegrown. Pop and no Patron. Wear Chanel for cologne. Brand new rolling is two-tone. Move your body like a cyclone. Got a nice body.
Strap in. Here's another one from the David Koresh Choir. How about this tune from I Am
Goddamn, I'm buzzed. Been a little minute since I popped this drug. Coming from a guy who ain't got no love, no soul inside that I can trust. I'm buzzed. I don't know what's on my mind. I'm buzzed. I'm always out of my mind. I'm wearing Gucci fur, but it's not for her. Got stuff so bad, you don't know how bad this hurt. I'm hurt in so many ways. Look at the look on my face. You told me that you needed space. I asked you like what was the case. You told me that you parted ways. Now I'm sad in the fight. Gotta make me jealous.
I just turned it down. Turn down more.
Why you gotta make me paranoid when you're not with me and you're with him?
All right, that's as low as I'm gonna go.
I'm blind. I'm on my mind. I'm blind. I'm always out of my mind. Goddamn, I'm buzzed. Been a little minute since I popped this drug. Coming from a guy who
Is that better?
no love, no soul inside that I can trust. I'm buzzed. I don't know what's on my mind. I'm always out of my mind. I'm wearing Gucci fur, but it's not for her. Got stuff so bad, you don't know how bad this hurt. I pop me a bean, a nigga that hot on the scene. You cheated and
This is I Am Mad. He's out of Macon, Georgia.
I'm steadily smoking this green and rapping and sipping on lean. Out of my mind, I know I'm buzzed. Like, what's the fuss? Stop acting shots like, what the fuck? I'm buzzed.
If this face looks off, he's in a bit of a slight transformation.
Why don't you turn it back up for this one from Stereo Flowers?
In this panel. So if you look, let's see, let's go to the last page. Oh man, I love the Stereo Flowers. Okay, so this is the last page where he gets stabbed by the AI with the serum, and he's kind of shocked because he had this like really father-son like relationship with the AI, and then he falls back into his own tanks that have these eyeballs in them because that's kind of what he's focused on. And he wants to make human eyesight better. Like he wants to see like an eagle and all that kind of stuff. And then this is the page we're working on now. I don't know. I was going to start all over on this part, but you know what? We're like so deep into it now, and people will look at it for like 5 seconds. So I'm just going to keep rolling. Not every page can be like, well, not every panel, I guess. sometimes you just gotta get it done.
The police are coming. We gotta get out of here. Where do you think about dying? We were too busy just trying. Where do you think about dying?
You always kind of want to focus on the eyes in a shot like this, I guess. And the way you do that is picking up the line work around whatever you want the viewer to look at. Kind of force the eye to look at it first.
We need a car, and we need somebody to drive it for us. You understand? Well, I've got a car, and I can drive. Is it a good car? Has it got speed?
Bandito Radio.
Slide about my carcass and fill it up with lukewarm pride. Me see us ain't that social. All the hearts I had just died. Been told there was some bootstraps. What? How supposed to pull? I've never been much one for farming, but even I know that's it, boo. I can't pay. I got any tempo. I can't pay. I got any tempo. But there's a hole in my bucket, so the soup is drowned.
I love working with Photoshop to draw. I mean, I feel like you still got to be able to draw, but it gives you a lot of freedom in the sense that, you know, can't really make mistakes, which allows you to get really bold. Like, I'll go back in later and I'll really like buff up this black stuff, and I'll go in and I'll make it really dramatic, right? That's the wrong way. But still. And at any point, I can kind of either hide that layer or just delete it. So his face is kind of elongating right now is the idea. And I keep my pencils a little bit loose because I know I'm inking them, I guess. Probably draw over these lines, shadow lines, whatever later, but at least they're there.
Was Mount Sinai. This is Hal and Jim Jackson, and you are listening to 112 FM, Bandito Radio.
New music from Iron Spire, Black Veil Queen.
Fire. Something got cut off there. Sometimes I have to remind myself what layer I'm working on.
Commanding all with eyes like venom wrapped in fire. She speaks in kingdoms bend to her desire. In a world of chaos, she's the calm and the storm. No mercy in her smile, no trace of the law. She's the black veil queen with a mind like a blade, heart wrapped in steel, never to fade. Beauty that burns with power unseen. I'll bow before the Baroness, the Cobra Star Queen.
Bandito Radio 112 FM, the only place you're going to hear metal about Cobra and G.I. Joe. Thank you, Iron Spire. Super fun. Like, super fun.
She's the black veil queen with a mind like a blade, heart wrapped in steel, never to fade. Beauty that burns.
Some of these things are just like little. I don't know if I'll keep them. No, I'm not keeping that. But I do like keeping a lot of the sketchy kind of stuff, like.
Don't call her heartless. She chooses the cold. For warmth is a weapon.
I like the pencil sketch stuff.
In a world full of pawns, she plays like a queen. The checkmate is silent, the fall unseen. She's the black veil queen with a will, fortune flame. No one forgets when they whisper her name. Brilliant and bold, ruthless and serene. She's the Baroness, Cobra's eternal queen.
Are you ready for a new era of storytelling? Advent Comics is here, delivering hard-hitting action, unforgettable characters, and worlds that'll blow your mind, baby. Dive into the gritty streets of Southside, where heroes walk or raise his head between justice and vengeance. Or join Dalton Malone as he hunts in the darkness where no one else dares. From cosmic battles to street-level justice, Advent Comics has it all. The stories are bold, baby, and the action is relentless. The adventure never stops. Advent Comics. The future of comics starts now. Are you ready? Check out this country cut from Southern Scars.
I'm the quiet shadow in a crowded room, a flicker of light that fades too soon, smiling wide while I fall apart, holding tight to a broken heart. They say you're strong, you'll be okay, but strength don't stop the hurt some days. I'm slowly fading, and no one even notices. Like a ghost in the dark, just barely existing. I scream in silence, but nobody listens. I'm slowly fading, and no one even notices. Every goodbye cuts a little more, like a lock with no key on a rusted door. I give my all, but it's never enough. My love's a whisper, their hearts stay tough. I've carried weight that no one sees, but no one ever carries me. I'm slowly fading, and no one even notices. Like a ghost in the dark, just barely existing. I scream in silence, but nobody listens. I'm slowly fading, and no one even notices. I've never been good enough to have anyone stay. I'm just a moment they let drift away. But I still hold on, yeah, I still try. Even when my hopes are worn out live, I'm slowly fading, and no one even notices. Like a ghost in the dark, just barely existing. I scream in silence, but nobody listens. I'm slowly fading, and no one even knows. As long as my favor invisible and true, I'll fade away and make it easy on you. No tears, no mess, no words to say. Just another shadow drifting away.
Hello, outlaws and outlaws. You are listening to Howlin' Jim, and you are on 112 FM, Bandito Radio. Get ready to dive in, listener. This is Chris Turner.
I'm not entirely happy with this.
Hey, upstairs! What's going on?
How about another banger from Noel? Well, here you go.
Pas là maintenant. Et ouais, c'est pas mal.
Moi, c'est de temps en temps.
Moi, j'habite dans le 2e arrondissement.
C'est pas long. Je vais te chercher avec la BM direct.
Pourquoi t'as une BM?
T'aimerais avoir quoi comme voiture?
Bah, je sais pas conduire.
Don't you mind? I nearly killed somebody. Don't you mind? Don't you mind? Now I play in the middle of the night. Don't you mind? I nearly killed somebody. Don't you mind? Don't you mind? Does he ever get the girl?
I really hate I had to leave you in the middle of the night, but we always knew it was a one-way flight. Heat around the corner and I'm never coming back. You can come with me, but you gotta tell me fast. Yeah, the plane is running, left the danger zone, now so in Spain or something. Yeah, we ain't get a chance to change to something new. Who knows what this world will take us to? But we gotta go right now, living in and out of hotels. But it's better than a grindhouse, safer than the streets and it's warmer than a cold cell. Leaving on a jet plane, they hopping on our coattails. Fitting me a villain and I played the part so well. Had the crowd cheering so they fitted me with more shells. Hero gotta die in the end cause that's an old tale. Dying in the arms is the only way I have it. It's a love story but I said that it was tragic. Winter rose turning into summertime sadness. This is Jack and Rose when they rode the Titanic. Hit an iceberg in the crowd in the panic. Ripped off my chain and got us lost in the static. Pulled me to my feet, now I'm slipping through the back. Trying to keep it moving but I'm dripping through my vest. Told her baby stop, this as far as I'ma get. Wanna keep it going but I can't catch my breath. If I really can't never say nothing else, this the best way I ever could've killed myself.
Now I play in the middle of the night. Don't you mind? I nearly killed somebody. Don't you mind? Don't you mind? Now I play in the middle of the night. Don't you mind? I nearly killed somebody. Don't you mind? Don't you mind?
You are tuned in to 112 FM on your radio dial. This is Bandito Radio.
Ooh.
Tune was brought to you by Stratos. Now check out this one from Toys, Noise, and Action Figures.
No back of the bus, we lift the bus. Ridiculous, no need to fuss on what we did for us. No handouts, we hand out hands. We've been bout plans of 40 acres of land that can't cage us. I'm so Luke Cage, amazing, gracious enough to spare the brute pain unless they really want it. And I ain't ducking from it, I'm static. We shock them till they get it, I can say gotta have it. The roadblock till the block's small enough to be a dock. Moving smiles with the jazz, Captain Sam with the plan. I can, I guess I'm really good in the jam. The rest is up to wreck when he come through with the band. We got what it takes to be a hero. They see it everywhere, wherever we go. We here to say the thing and on the beat. Go, repeat, bro. We got what it takes to be a hero. They see it everywhere, wherever we go. We here to say the thing and on the beat. Go, repeat, bro. I'm melanin man, defy your felonious plans. I know you jealous, but damn, don't you didn't. So my intelligence Sam was never my uncle, just a super villain. Hopped in the phone booth, protect the women and children. Franklin, we the most level-headed. Peanuts to an elephant, don't let it regret it. We up, boy, you better know your hate is pathetic. I'm loose box with the toys, so you know I'ma get it. Neighborhood was tricked on, get green like it's John Stewart. Make me pull out my ring on me and it's on. The blue marvel I do, homie, if I'm on with the steel. Daywalker blade is here to convey that. We got what it takes to be a hero. They see it everywhere, wherever we go. We here to say the thing and on the beat. Go, repeat, bro. We got what it takes to be a hero. They see it everywhere, wherever we go. We here to say the thing and on the beat. Go, repeat, bro.
Look up in the sky. This looks like a job for
repeat, bro.
Fate rarely calls upon us at a moment of our choosing.
All right. Whenever I add the thick black lines, I think it gets instantly like more dramatic.
It's good, man. I'm at the bar with Gandalf, sipping some witch's brew. That Merlin cooked up, Oracle passed me another cup. I'm trying to get drunk, today wasn't a good day. Ran into Morgan Le Fay, she makes my head ache. So keep that butter beer for Potter's tears. No going backwards for them younger years. I embrace my fears. The hug is real, word of Voldemort. I play a different sport, David Lopan probably won't endorse. There's big trouble in your little construct. Your sound sucks, ask your father, turn your amp up. Gandalf, always talking about some hobbits. I'm more interested in topics taller than Frodo's logic. Simple rhyming, gatekeeper like a virgin hymen. Student of the boom bap, raised on a soul clap. I got a bachelor's degree for spitting old facts. So hold that as I exhale and bring the essence back. Never mind, my design is not an easy find. Celestial concubines adorn my inner shrine. I say what's on my mind and write
listening to Bandito Radio 112 FM on YouTube, Spotify,
the damage I bring is catastrophic. Therapy
most
projects, recovery
streaming
process.
platforms.
No time for slouches in a room with no couches. I stand up and make the most of when my pen plays. A culture serenade sharper than a switchblade. Nature sensei, organically I bring flames. Yeah, you know my damn name.
Even in the material world, you'll find that if you look for the light,
Awesome Fist.
you often find it. But if you look for the dark,
That's his name.
that is all you will ever see.
We love Arson Fist at Bandito Radio.
Stay tuned, lovely, lovely loyal listeners. Action Figure Frequencies is right around the corner.
Oh, who can guess this one? I should rephrase that. We love everybody at Bandito Radio.
Figure collectors all around the world should have collectibles that pose and bend. Take your action figures out of the box. Now let's play pretend. Posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. It's okay. Bitcoin card collecting is not for me. I crack them open right from the start.
Yep, so do I.
Get your cutout styles and the effects. Make articulated comic book art. Posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. It's okay. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. It's okay. Don't judge me when you see my cart is loaded. A new wave of legends hit. How do you not know this? And if you're gonna ask, are they to resell or open? Let me ask you. Why the hell they give it double jointed elbows? Why the hell they give it double jointed knees? The heads look up and they give it ankle pivot with average and the T-joints. Man, I take them out of the box. Posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. It's okay. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. It's okay. Okay, have fun, you're away. Posing action figures is okay. The one and only Shottimus Prime. Check out this one from Party City Machine Guns.
Hey, what's the word of the day? Hey, what's the word of the day? What is the word of the day? C-M-G-N-I-T-E. Today's C-M-G-N-I-T-E. P-C-M-G-N-I-T-E. You know what today's P-C-M-G-N-I-T-E. 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 Namaste.
Lifting this piece and everybody like a
holiday.
Getting these streets with what
Obviously,
I have to say. I got the ways
taking advantage of some of the,
all in my cave like Bruce Wayne.
you know, one of the things working digitally is you can't really work outside the screen. So you have to take advantage of all the tools that you have. And if I can draw a straight line using something as limited as it is,
always looking clean,
you know, you have to align the page to do it straight, because if you try to draw a straight line, it's going to be straight 90 degrees to the screen, so it doesn't really work. But if you can line your stuff up, wait, what on?
You know, it really is a nice statue.
You can make it work.
I know when we received it, it was copper, and over the years, the weather's hit it, made it change colors, but it still looks great. Peeking out of the crown, they reopened it in 2015. Moments where I'm certain who I am. Randall. Moments where I'm cunning and a ham. Suit. That's an Andy Warhol muse. Like an ego when it's getting bruised. Deep tissue till the knot's out. Horses dance and clap until they drop out. Rumble. That's how I scuttle through this nightlight. Bumble. Wanna catch a buzz, you better swipe right. Continent.
Yeah, they play my music in 7 of them.
Condiment.
Sauce for all my dogs, I'm spending on them.
Captivate.
How I do it every single time.
Extrapolate.
They confused trying to find why.
Efficiency.
Never waste a pass, I word perfect.
Calligraphy.
And his fancy ass, I curse and cursive.
Circulate.
Get mine another time, run his track.
Terminate.
Thumbs up, baby, I'll be back.
What's the word? What's the word? Yo, that's my word. What's the word? What's the word?
Yo, you have my word.
What's the word? What's the word? You can take my word. What's the word? What's the word?
I never break my word.
What's the word? What's the word?
Yo, that's my word.
What's the word? What's the word? Yo, you have my word. What's the word? What's the word?
You can take my word.
What's the word? What's the word? I never break my word.
This is Hal and Jim Jackson, and you are listening to 112 FM Bandito Radio.
What? Oh yeah, and save every once in a while. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, Mikey StreamYard. Yeah, jump on. How do I invite you? I'm going to invite you right now.
That was another mind-blowing tune from Chris Turner. Now listen to this banger.
Let's do this,
Ray
Mikey.
Millie.
We love Ray Millie. She came to Toylanta with us.
Look in your eyes, my type of guy in disguise. What will it take to be mine? Ooh, I wanna see your world. Ooh, I wanna be your girl. Ooh, tell me we gon' be alright tonight. Ooh, I wanna see your world. Ooh, I wanna be your girl.
There you are.
Tell me.
What's up?
Hey, where'd you? I don't see your drawing now. Oh, I guess I'll pull it up on YouTube separately. I can't hear you though.
Sorry, I muted myself.
Oh, that makes a difference.
Can you see it when I do this? Can you see that?
Put it back up on the screen.
Let's see. Let's remove this. Thank you. Can you see that?
There you go.
There we go.
There we are. Yeah.
So yeah,
page 61.
Page 61. Yeah.
Damn, dude, you're getting so close.
Oh man, I got page 60 here for reference. You're seeing Dr. Petrovsky here, who's like his whole life has been dedicated to like making the human eyeball better, right? And everything that Oliver, the OddFrog, is about to do is going to basically make his work obsolete. But the AI system has used Oliver's work to kind of evolve himself. And the doctor and the computer have kind of this like father-son relationship. And like in the sense that the doctor is kind of a loner and is down in a lab. And here's this AI that's interested in his work. And then he gets betrayed by this AI who is like trying to evolve itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, in the meantime, things get transformed. And so that's the previous page. And now I got to have him here. Kind of, I moved on from this.
Can you zoom in on that top guy right there?
The top one here?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Not there.
Sorry about that.
Not quite what I was wanting.
I almost erased this just because it's not the most dynamic drawing.
I want to see his expression.
Down below?
No, up top.
Oh yeah. So
like zoom in on his head. Nice.
I don't know that I'm going to keep this kind of element, this inking kind of thing. This is what I'm going for, and the other thing I remind myself kind of all the time is it's really kind of like a sculpture. You keep working it until it does work, right? So like a lot of this doesn't have all the dramatic shadow that I want to put in it later and stuff, but this is getting there,
Well, that's definitely the lower one's definitely more of a shock and surprise. The upper one is almost sadness, I can't believe this is getting away from me,
I mean, yeah, I hope that's the case. And when you read the rest of the story or the stuff before this, you'll kind of get why it's kind of a perfidious betrayal, or
ooh, good word.
Perfidious. Yeah. That's Buzz's favorite word, and it's a good one. Treacherous betrayal. Shut up, Buzz.
So let me ask you, when you were learning the design, did you ever take any courses for comic book design, or is that more self-taught?
Well, before I did any kind of schooling actually for this stuff, I mostly, I grew up in Tehachapi, which is like kind of a very rural area outside of Los Angeles, about like 2.5 hours outside of Los Angeles. Where all the
windmills are,
yeah. Yeah, kind of.
That's what I remember.
So no, there wasn't, like, all I really had was my mom, who was an art major, and my uncle, who was a technical draftsman, and comic books and cartoons. Like, that's what I really liked. And so no, not really. I mean, not at first. For years and years, it was just more like
what can I find that will help me learn this thing, you know?
So I guess what inspired that question was I noticed on the page before you have kind of a diagonal split layout, and I mean my eye definitely starts at the top and works my way down, and then on the next one you kind of have it more of a collage style. I don't know, but it's still I mean we're taught to read left to right, obviously, but I think when it comes to art, there's definitely a method to the madness of where your eye gets drawn. Is that true?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I would say everything you're looking at, someone has thought about drawing your eye to where the first read is.
Well, I mean, I see like the middle guy on the left popping out. Very first thing. That's the first thing I see.
This here?
Is his expression. But then I immediately go up to find out, okay, what's going on? What, you know?
Yeah. And there's different ways to kind of lead the eye through the picture, I guess I'd say. Like, for me, I want it to be dynamic and kind of popping out of the frame. It's like the McFarlane, I guess, kind of school of like, why do you have to have a border here? But like what I'm really going for is that, I don't know if you can see this cursor or not, but I'm kind of going for this Z formation. It's really obvious right here, but like in other ones, it's not so obvious, but I would still say it's there. Like kind of Alex pointed out, this one is more simple of a layout as far as where your eye is going, right? But it's basically the same thing. You're going from here down to here to here to here, and then on to the next page.
Okay, so this page as an example, when you start out, do you figure out your grid before? I mean, obviously the next page, you know which part of the story you want to tell, but do you create that grid and then just kind of do small sketches and then just kind of fill it in each? I don't know if I'm asking this right or not.
No, I think I know exactly what you're saying, and I will say it changes a lot because I'm teaching myself as I go. I went to design school. I went to toy design. I went to product design. You know, I've taken many years of illustration and stuff like that. But for me, I'm trying to like do that classic kind of sequential art thing, like Will Eisner or whatever. Just to tell the story. I don't know if I'm answering your question right now.
No, I think you are. I think I just wasn't asking it right.
No, I think you asked it right, Mikey. Here's the other thing. When I start like doing something like this, it gets very one-on-one with what I'm doing. And if I do this for like 4 hours, it becomes kind of difficult to talk to human beings afterwards for a little while. Because
I'm giving you a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike's mic is really low. Okay.
Oh,
I have to adjust the gain elsewhere. Thank you, Warhawk.
So now he's starting to lose it, right? And his face is starting to it's starting to elongate kind of here a little bit.
Sorry, Kel, go ahead.
No, not at all. But yeah, this is the point where the doctor starts to transform into this.
Ooh, don't give it away.
Well, oh man, I want to. If you're looking at this part over here,
I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before.
Yeah, and I think I've shown some stuff, but nobody knows.
I can't wait to get this graphic novel, dude. Seriously.
Me too, Mikey. Obviously it's kind of like a crazy thing I've been working on almost my whole life, except that the stories kind of come together in the last 5 or 6 years, and the opportunity to make our own stuff has kind of presented itself in the same way. So,
right.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Like at OddFrog, the whole idea is that we can help independents kind of, hopefully with our skill and what we can deliver in certain aspects, is like helpful to other people that want to, other independents that are serious about getting their thing made. But at the same time, in order to do that, you have to have your own ideas that you want to do, you know?
Well, and the thing that has always driven you and OddFrog is really the story. I mean, story is everything.
Story is everything.
Everything has to have a story. Even, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a Stephen King chapter and a half about a woman's mole, you know, but
right.
You know,
I mean, though, but I love that stuff. You know, I was a huge fan of that stuff. I love that kind of that detailed storytelling where like he would say he would go on and on about a character for like 60 pages. And then the next thing you know, that character is brutally murdered.
Right.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think with OddFrog, what I want to do is obviously I want it to be a serious comic, but I didn't want to like, I don't know. It's weird to talk about it in this frame right now, but you know, I just mostly want to try to create a platform for adventure.
Well, I'm looking forward to not only the finished product, but what comes next with the OddFrog story, because it's been so long in the it's your magnum opus, man.
Yeah, it really kind of is, Mikey. Thank you for saying that. It really kind of is.
Well, I know I've told the story, but for our twos and twos of people watching, no, when I first met you, when you first invited me in, the very first thing I noticed walking, you know, through, I think it was the downstairs part of your house, like through that back slider door, you had right there it was a counter or a table right there was a clay version of the OddFrog.
Yeah.
And this was 2000.
At least 5.
2005
probably. Well, no, later than that, because my daughter was born in 2005.
Okay.
And it would have been like 2006, basically.
Okay,
2005,
so
2006.
Right around there. And I was like, dude, that's sick. And you're like, yeah, I did that back in high school.
Well, and you know, I mean, obviously I've been back to design school since then. And you know, I don't know, like I have to say a lot of it was just like kind of obsession, but I can't really deny how much school taught me when I finally let them teach me stuff. You know, you kind of come in with it. Yeah, I don't know. Like
I laugh because I know you, and I get what you're saying.
And you know, I worked it out in my own head that it was okay to learn how to do artistic stuff from other people. But
and not everything has a hidden meaning.
Right. It takes a while to, you know, work that out. But no, you know, I mean, I've always loved comic books. It's kind of my first love. Well, I don't know. It's like I loved toys, but like a lot of my friends stopped playing with toys, and at that point it was like, well, you know, what do you do with that kind of energy? And the comic book, like you could just go into your head and just go into the adventure by yourself, you know, and it didn't require like playing with people. And so I think this is at least my theory, right? Like comic books kind of replaced the play for me for a while. And unlocking the mystery of how to draw like that was part of it.
I was always okay at drawing like a head and shoulders, but the rest of the body I never got very good at.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I would say female bodies are much harder than male bodies to draw, but it's a difficult thing, like where the elbow meets kind of the hip area, but not really. Yeah, it takes a lot of attention to detail, I guess.
Have you thought about, once this is complete, where you might be distributing it?
Oh, well, yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure about that.
You don't have to say.
Yeah, I probably won't, but like, I mean, if I'm allowed the opportunity to work with who it seems like we're working with. Yeah, I'm all about that.
Well, I need an autograph first edition.
Absolutely, Mikey. Absolutely.
And my personal humble opinion is I do think that the first round should just be black and white, but if you do any inking, I think it should be deliberate Sin City style. Was it Arthur Miller?
Frank Miller.
Frank Miller, sorry, Arthur.
No, that's
Miller.
okay.
He's a playwright. Yeah,
Mikey's kind of a playwright, guys. So yeah.
Frank Miller style, like just certain colors on certain things that make sense, but for the most part, black and white.
Yeah, I like that idea with a little bit of a caveat that I'd like to have kind of several colors splashed in there, very limited, most of the light being white kind of thing, but then some color around that. I don't really know what it's going to look like with color, to be honest with you. I have a lot of good people, we have a lot of good people around us right now, Mikey. And part of it is you just have to kind of let people that are good at what they do make it better for you at a certain point. And, I love doing, it's like a coloring book to do it. Everybody remembers Image back in the 90s where they had these layers of colors and stuff that were so cool. But man, it's going to take me another year to do that if I'm going to color it myself.
You don't want to wait that long to get it.
Yeah, I got to at some point I have to kind of let it leave my hands.
But there's plenty of people that are into comics that would love a black and white version too.
Yeah, I love the black and white. So I really think like, first of all, I'm probably going to just let the team kind of decide what happens because these things have a way of working themselves out. I just need to finish it.
Dude, you're so close. You're getting so close.
Yeah.
Quit slacking, would you?
I know.
You don't do anything. You just sit around on your thumb all day.
It's true.
Watching Judge Judy eating bonbons.
Oh my God. That sounds kind of fun. No, I'm really excited about it. It's my story. It's kind of like the whole, the whole OddFrog ethos, I guess, to a certain degree is like, I want to make my own stuff and my own ideas, and I don't really need to own your ideas. It's like if we all have fun ideas that we can work on together, and this is mine. This is my idea that I want to do.
Well, I hope there comes a day when you need some voices behind this story.
Oh, I think that's coming sooner than later, man.
Not just me. I know plenty of voice actors and non-voice actors that have great voices that might be good fits for certain characters in your story.
Oh, absolutely. And, not to get too into the commercial side of things right now, but I think OddFrog is all about entertainment and storytelling, just like you're saying, Mikey. And
hey, we got a question.
Yeah. Oh,
Speaking
we have a question?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Have you thought about what the OddFrog figure package will look? Comic based?
I designed one a while back. I sent it to Eddie. We were both kind of proud of ourselves for how it looked, but it's like I would want to totally redesign it. Yeah, I mean, one of the things I studied was graphic design, and so I don't know. I don't even know how much my team is going to allow me to have influence over that at some point. But I'm very interested in packaging. I think about this a lot. We were just talking about this the other day, like, blind, not necessarily blind boxes, but you're buying a $50 character and you can't even see it. And, so yeah, packaging is very important to us. And I have thought about it a little bit, but it's probably not going to be what I think it is now when it ultimately works out. That's just
you have the final say, but
yeah, which is super cool. But I feel like I have a responsibility to kind of just let things, I'm getting to do this part. I'm getting to kind of direct how everything goes as far as the story, it's also interesting to me to see what other people do with it. So if there's something that people can do with packaging that, that I don't have to think about,
because
awesome.
you're not necessarily a packaging expert.
Yeah, I mean, I love graphic design, and I think if you're going to do that kind of work, and I loved working with packaging people when I was at Mattel, like I can think of a couple people that were like brilliant artists at like literally engineering packaging and laying out the artwork on it.
Right.
It's not my gift, but I do think it's largely graphic design.
Well, look at you growing up, learning how to let go of things.
I know. I'm trying. We're getting there. We have such an amazing group of people behind OddFrog Entertainment at this point,
and it's growing. There's so many more people that are not necessarily a part of OddFrog, but just the relationships that have bloomed because of OddFrog and the people involved. It's pretty cool. There's some really, really cool people out there in this community.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
We just love the creativity.
Time.
Bring the creativity.
That's right. For
Bring
the rest
stories.
Is creative.
You can turn that volume back up a little bit if you want.
A little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah. Another great block, man.
Thank you, Mikey. We should talk about that for a minute. Bandito Radio is probably going to always have like blocks and stuff, right? But we're moving towards a 24-hour streaming radio platform for just toys only. And, not just for just toys, but like it's toy centric. We have Purple Gang doing Full Frontal Purple.
They make me laugh.
I almost think that should be the morning show. You know what I mean? It's so right. Mark and Brian and like fun. Right. But yeah, I don't know what the guys want to do with that whole thing, but it's all fun.
And Action Figure Frequencies is always, they really do have their thumb on the pulse of what's happening day to day in the toy and collection department.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you thought about okay. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like we're in such good hands with those guys with the SKN network. Like it's such a tight run show that they do. Their whole behind the scenes thing is so impressive. Like people don't even know.
Yeah, they were at the Joe Show with you recently.
Yeah,
as well as Toylanta.
Oh man, they're our brothers. They went cross country for Toylanta, like some serious stuff.
I want y'all to come up to Seattle.
We're gonna get there. Deadman just sent me, and Deadman went to this like a couple months ago, but the Washington, toy convention,
collector fair, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And it's right there in Everett or around there. And I used to own a home there right next to you, Mikey. I would love to do that. We're just dipping our toes in the convention thing. And it's like, oh man, here's one. And, next month we do another and we're off to Robo Toy Fest.
I think it's a season. It's a convention season for sure.
I hope it's a season. That would imply that I get a break at some point.
No, there's no breaks for you. You just pass certain things off to other people. That's all.
Exactly.
What's funny is you have a Howlin' Jim backdrop, and you put your head just right, and it looks like you've got.
I have the ears. I know. it's almost not, unintended. Yeah. No, we're having a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, we're in a really. I hate what's happening to companies, and I know that certain companies will not make it out of this and stuff. But like for us, I'm so grateful that just timing and the luck of the universe, I guess, if you want to call it that, we are still sitting on everything and looking at other options for manufacturing. So one of the things for us is going to be quality, right? Like, the one the Chinese are very good at a lot of things, but the best thing they're good at is the quality of manufacturing. I mean, it's literally everybody goes there exactly for that. Part of me is starting to think that it may not resolve itself.
Oh, the tariff thing.
Yeah. And at that point, we're really looking at, trying to do other options and stuff like that. So, but for me, OddFrog is in such a precariously good predicament because we hadn't gone quite into production yet when all this happened. And so we're
thank you, Warhawk.
We're going to continue to like take orders and look for solutions to build stuff. And we have many of those actually, including our South American brothers like Marcelo and Uru Toys and stuff.
Toys, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know if you saw that, Kel, but Warhawk just said that, well, I'll put it back up there. I just didn't want to interrupt you. Can you see it?
Well, I'm kind of looking at the drawing, but let me look real quick.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'll read it. I think once this project is released, it's going to blow up. It's a full cross media project. Action vehicle, action figure, action comic, radio soundtrack. No other toy company even comes close.
Man.
Hallelujah. Amen.
It's like, I mean, first of all, I don't know how to
Thank
think for that, Warhawk, and I know who you are. I'm just saying, like, yeah, you totally get it, right? Like, we're just trying to build that extension of what we all loved as kids. It's just Eddie and I and the people around us are toy, we have this experience. And I really appreciate that because it really is. And certainly you've been following us for a long time. So, it's not been like, I don't know. It's a struggle. But you just keep going. When you have a good idea like the Bandito, you just keep going and you build around it when these things are happening, right? Like nobody's in production right now. Thank goodness for us, we didn't pay any companies yet. We were still collecting and about to go into production with it. And so now it's just like kind of holding back a little bit and taking a look and see what happens. Which, I don't know. Call me. I don't know. I see opportunity. I feel really bad for. Not bad's not the wrong word. I feel, some of my good friends are really suffering in their toy companies right now, and that sucks. But like I said, fortunately for OddFrog Entertainment, it's kind of a blessing in the sense that we didn't buy anything from any factories yet. We're looking around now at this point for the 10% markup as opposed to the 245% markup, right? So we're just still sitting on everybody's orders. We don't need anything, and we're kind of waiting it out while we look at other options. So yeah, we're in a fortunate spot, and it sounds like a weird thing to say, and I my heart goes out to some very cool people that I'm close to that are suffering from this. So yeah. But Warhawk, that means the world to me. I think you're right. And as we've been pushing this along forever. So we're not
and that's the thing is like no one's given up, and it's and I've seen some haters out there like, well, where's the Bandito? It should be out by now. Well, yeah, we would love to have it out by now. But the fact is, it's still coming. And really, the Bandito is just step one in the manufacturing side of OddFrog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many other cool things that are going to come right after the Bandito.
What I think is really fun about the Bandito in this opportunity, and like it's almost like COVID over again, right? When we started our business, is that you just continue to develop the idea. And now we have a radio station associated with a car, which what you want to do is get in your car and turn on the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like, more than half of my time spent playing with my toys was set up and drawing. I spend a lot of time just in my head designing and drawing, and like to have something where I can listen to my hobby it's just a no-brainer to me, you know. And so, you know, I feel like, and first of all, Vonner had this idea about Bandito Radio, and then just all of our, you know, heads exploded with what to do with it. And the action figure frequency guys have taken it to a complete other level, along with Purple Gang Gang and Full Frontal Purple and stuff. But yeah, it's really growing into something that I think you could take with you when
some
you
great
go to work.
music. I'm really digging a lot of the music that's on there. Some really really cool music.
Yeah.
And you know, I know you've said it 100 times, but like we're still, I know it's the same thing in LA as it is in Seattle. Like the radio stations, you might get one new song a year from an artist that they've been playing for 20 years, but you don't hear any new music unless you're on like satellite radio.
Yeah.
You know, and even then, like if you go on to Spotify or Pandora and you type in, you know, whatever radio, and that AI algorithm like feeds you stuff, well, it's feeding you most of the stuff you've already heard before, which a lot of it you like anyway, but it's not giving you anything new.
I love that stuff. You know what I mean? But like, as I was growing up and living around LA and in that area,
Alpha
Proto, I need permission from that link to get your brother's music on there. I'm just saying, brother. Welcome, Alpha Proto. I miss you, bro. But yeah, I do need that.
I have a Shartimus Prime impression.
Oh yeah.
Posing action figures. I'm posing action figures every day.
That's pretty good. Mikey, can I ask you to take over for two seconds? I'll be right back.
I don't know how to draw.
No, don't take over drawing. But we got the show on. And I've been on here for an hour. I'll be right back. You got it?
No. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll be back super quick.
So a new block was behind in the stream. Oh, okay. Alpha Proto, if you've got some music, or if anyone watching has any independent artists that they want to get out there, just email us. Let's see, what is it? I already forgot what it is. There it is. 112 banditoradio@gmail.com. Now I'm on the spot. Another great block. The Purple Gang Gang puts on an outstanding podcast. I had never actually seen them before, but now that I've been hearing them for the last 3 or 4 blocks, they always make me laugh. Let's see. All right, Alpha. No worries. Yeah, we have a little bit of everything. Everything from country to hip-hop, punk, bands like Stratos and Chris Turner do some crazy instrumental stuff. I really call it like a musical journey. But now I have to. So this is Kelly's drawing video, and I have no idea what to talk about. Oh, he's coming back.
Sorry about that, Mikey.
No, I had no idea what to talk about.
Well, Bandito
I was just talking about Bandito Radio.
Yeah, that's perfect. Alpha Proto has been a long time friend. He has a bigger channel than we do, and I want to.
No, he dropped a few comments.
Okay.
He didn't know that he needed a key.
Oh, you know what? Your brother sent me a link, or you sent me a link to the stuff, and then it was just like I needed permission to access the Google file or something. So I don't think it's a big deal. I just think somebody
DM later.
Yeah, exactly. DM me. Exactly. But I miss you, bro. I'm glad you're on here. It's good to see you. Mikey, I'm going to draw if you want to just kind of continue.
Yeah, no, actually, brother, I'm going to hop off. I just wanted to pop on here and talk to you for a few and ask you a few questions and
I love
break up the monotony and look at Petrovsky. Carl, you were like a real boy to me. What happened?
See, Mikey, don't be giving anything away.
I just made that up. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know the script at all.
No. All right, brother. I'm going to let you go, but keep on drawing, and I'll keep on watching and drinking beer.
Mikey, thank you for popping on, brother. Much
yeah,
love.
man.
We'll talk soon.
Later,
bro. Guys, now that he's gone, I'll probably pop back in to check on it, the chat a little bit, but I'm going to turn up action figure frequencies and let's listen and see what's happening. I love figure feel too. That's right, guys. Oh, I'm intrigued. All right, guys. Another Friday night. Got through a panel, I guess, at least. I feel like tonight was more interesting because more of the drawing came alive in front of us. So, yeah, that was fun. We can't hear your music? Oh, really? Oh, man. Well, I'm sorry about that. I was playing Action Figure Frequencies. Thank you, Alpha Proto. I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate that a lot. It's coming soon. But yeah, Warhawk, thank you very much. My brothers that are a part of the show, appreciate you very much. Oh, we've been on here an hour and a half. So, Alpha Proto, if you can, send me another email. Let's talk again. Obviously, we got Bandito Radio going. I'd love to get your brother on there. But guys, thank you so much for checking in. I want to do this every Friday night, so I'll see you next Friday night. Like and subscribe to Bandito Radio 112 FM. Night, guys. Thanks for joining me. Good night, Warhawk. Thank you, bro. Thank you.